Welcome back to CB Talks. Today's episode is very special because we are celebrating a true milestone, one of the most exciting for me, to be honest. "10 years of collaboration with Duarte Miguel." Duarte joined CBT back in 2015 and has been part of our journey ever since, through the ups, the challenges, and the great wins. Good morning, Duarte. How are you today?
Hi, I'm fine. How are you today? Good afternoon. So indeed, it's very amazing to be here today after 10 years. And well, it wasn't possible without your help, all the team. And well, hopefully this will be a great podcast and we'll continue in the best way possible.
It's really cool to have you here, man, because 10 years, so the company has 13 years and we are working together for 10. So this is, exactly what happened over the last years, and would be fantastic to have your input. You are a memory of CBT. We learn a lot with you. I will share some nice moments we had with you and the team, because you are a top performer, and it's very cool to have these outliers in the organization so that we can inspire everyone with the results like an outlier like you, and make them not feeling demotivated, because it's very hard to do what you do. But we are getting there. First of all, official congratulations on this incredible milestone. It's really an honor to celebrate it with you. Just a funny note, are you happy with the Benfica tickets gifts chosen by the team?
Of course, I'm really happy. I'm going to the stadium. It's always fun. Well, hopefully this time Benfica will win, because the last games haven't been so easy. Let's see.
So the management team offer you a couple of tickets for the Champions Leagues to attend your Benfica, which is the club from your heart. So make sure that the management team will send these tickets already for the next games. And I wish you all the best in the stadium.
Thanks.
But I don't wish the best for your club, as you know.
Of course. You are from Sporting. Don't worry.
I'm spending money with Benfica. Could you ever imagine that?
Well, that's actually strange. I think you didn't want to do that. Pretty sure.
Very cool. So, Duarte, let's go back to the early days of our cooperation back in 2015. Do you still remember how you joined CBT?
Yeah, of course. So going back to 2015 feels special. I remember joining CBT with a lot of excitement. This was my first real professional experience, even if I had a lot of volunteering experience done here in Almada in several parishes. Honestly, since it was the first professional experience, I didn't know what to expect, but well, I was sure I would give my best in order to have the best results. As you remember, I was recruited by a friend from the university. He told me that we needed someone who speaks French, and well, since I did, well, I give it a try, and well, we are here today after 10 years. I didn't recall if you remember the first time we met. It was in a restaurant. And well, we can say that was my hiring manager. And well, our time changes.
It was a long time ago, and to be honest, I don't remember the office at that time. So was it in?
Moderators. It was in Moderators at that time. Yeah, the first office that I went to. Yeah, because just to tell, nowadays I'm the oldest people in the company after the boss.
You are. Even our CFO is. Almost, well, I think Rui joined a couple of months after you joined, or 1 year.
Yeah, pretty much 1 year, I guess.
After me, you are the dinosaur in the organization, which is very cool. So what was your first impression on the company back then? So you went to the office. So you have a master degree in?
I have a master degree in international relations and a bachelor in economics. So yeah, as you can see, my educational field was a little bit different. And well, I honestly didn't know what to expect. I never thought about working in recruitment, but well, the opportunity arose, and well, I took a chance. And after all, I was, let's say, successful, as you know. So well, at that time, recruitment was a little bit different compared to today because, well, the main challenge back then were around building awareness of CBT. CBT was not so big as it is today, and well, we needed also to find new channels to attract talents. We didn't have as many tools or platforms as we do now, and the talent market was also more traditional. Today, while recruitment has new challenge like high competition for niche skills and the speed of digital transformation, we also have far more advanced tools, wider reach, and stronger employer branding to support us. Looking back, it's amazing to see how much progress we have made and how the company has grown so much.
Very cool, man. Very cool. So you are not from HR. You are from international relations with a master in economics. So when you arrive and you were told, well, the job is to recruit talent. Uh, 10 years ago, 13 years ago, when we started, the main focus were um, technical profiles, engineers, developers, and then we realized that there was a big gap in the market, which is multilingual talent to move from country A to country B to support huge companies to provide customer support, IT support, etc. So, what was your feeling when you understood the job, which is, well, this is the client job description, this is the geography where the candidate will work, this is the salary pack, these are the benefits. Now I need to start looking for talent. So, what was your first feeling when you realized that?
Yeah, it was difficult, but well, I had a very good professor. He told me how I should go and he pointed me to the right path. So after that, I started working. I tried to try several ways of doing it. And well, after I tried the successful path and I started to follow. I don't know if you remember, but at that time when I left, we were already working with the multilingual field. And well, uh, I was successful with IT, but well, my more main field was always the multilingual because, well, also having a background in international relations, I thought, well, let's use my experience with language, and I will try my best to convince people that this job is the best one that you should go to.
I remember when you joined. Well, our clients go back to 13 years ago, also. So we have two clients, well, more than that, with more than 10 years of cooperation. And you have been evolving in connecting talent to with which one of them. And of course, one of the main demanded languages is the French. You are French speaking, native. So this was a big advantage for you, how you connect with them and how you offer them the multilingual, the French speaking candidates a job in Portugal, in Spain, in Greece, in a lot of different markets. What were some of the main challenges in recruitment at that time compared to today? So after 10 years, how you see the differences and what is harder today than it was 10 years ago? How do you see this evolution?
Well, probably the hardest part today is that, as always, companies don't want to increase their salaries and they continue having the same salary that's 5 years ago. And as you know, the living cost is always increasing. The inflation is also rising. And well, sometimes if our employers and all employers all around, if they don't increase their salaries, then they will lose talent. And I guess that's what's happening today. Um, Good employees are leaving companies because they aren't well paid, let's say, and they are looking for better pay to increase also their lifestyle. So that, I guess, that's the main concern because nowadays you can work remotely. There are a lot of advantages, but I guess the salary is always one of the main problems that exist today.
Yeah. So what you're saying is that companies that are hiring this talent for multilingual customer support, IT help desk support, etc., sales. So we are looking for technical sales. A lot of times, engineers that need to sell products. What you're saying is that the companies are, for the last years, they have not increased the salary as high as, for instance, the inflation of the different countries. So this is harder for the recruiter because, in fact, the benefits have not grown as inflation did. Is that correct?
Because you can convince someone about about the city, about the lifestyle in that city, that they will have the weather, if it will be sunny or not, this kind of thing. But after all, the money wise part is always important. If they don't get a good salary, they will say, well, this is not for me. Uh, and well, as you know, we work mainly with international recruitment with companies around the globe. And if they don't have a good salary, for example, it's really hard to move someone who a Nordic speaker to Portugal, because the salary is completely different, and so it's a little bit hard to convince them.
It is, and for me, well, managing the sales team. So we have our commercial managers that are engaging. Well, they are setting cooperations with new clients. For us, for me, it's quite simple to see. It's like the proof of the pudding. If we sign a contract with a company, which we don't do, where the salaries are lower than than what the local companies are paying, our freelance recruiters, they will not buy it. So the proof of the pudding is whenever we sign a new contract, we have our 300 recruiters submitting because they are getting good fees for the placements that they do with their candidates. And in fact, their candidates are happy with the conditions. And if you engage a client who is paying less than the local market, you will not be able to do that. So the proof of the pudding is that whenever we sign a contract with a new client, we expect that our recruiters submit. If they don't submit, we have done something wrong, and then we need to learn with the contract that we just signed. And it's not only the salary; it's the benefits that our clients paid to our candidates. It's also the signing bonuses. It's also the fringe benefits about the flights, if they go to Greece, if they go to Germany, if they go to Ireland, what the clients pay them. So it's up to us to make sure that these are the best companies in the market so that our recruiters submit. So all in all, how do you see our clients' portfolio evolving over the last 10 years?
Yeah, so over these 10 years, there have been great improvements. And what really stands out for me are the milestones where it grew into new markets and won the trust of new clients. Besides, when I started, we were less than 10 people, and nowadays we are probably hundreds of recruiters collaborating from different countries and continents. It's funny also to have our weekly meetings, and for some people, it's early morning, and for other people, it's late afternoon. And regarding the clients, yeah, they are evolving everywhere, and they have also trust us because we are going further in new geographies. So I'm pretty sure that's really positive.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool to attend our weekly happy hour telco on Friday because we see colleagues from South America attending at 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, and then guys in Central Europe around lunchtime, and then people in Asia already going to bed. So it's a big span. So, Duarte, over these 10 years, CBT has gone through many phases. You have cruised COVID times with us. So you have joined our growth part, market shifts, new clients, new colleagues, new geographies. What moments stand out to you the most?
So yeah, so I guess the biggest change I've seen in the recruitment and the collaboration globally is how much more connected we have become over the last years. Because back in early days, hiring and collaboration felt more local and more fragmented, but now technology and culture have brought us together. Today, we recruit talent across different regions, as I said before, with a much more unified approach, and we collaborate consistently across different time zones. During the pandemics, indeed, it was a real hard time because we were only working with international recruitment for candidates and also, of course, for our clients, and where people would need money to relocate, and that was pretty much impossible at that time. But then, after COVID ended, we shift to remote work, and that was also really good because then a lot of different recruiters from different places joined CBT because they knew about the positive work-life balance that CBT could give them, and that was also very good for me because, as you know, I live in Olada, and to cross the bridge every day, at first, as we were talking, to the office in Amoreiras, and then to Infante, and finally to Oeiras, which was even farther, the Lisbon, and this kind of remote work which allow us to work from anywhere, from home, from from the beach, let's say. This increased significantly our time, also our money, while also reducing stress from the traffic, for example. And yeah, that was the biggest, the positive for me about COVID. But yeah, the COVID time was really hard, not only for all companies but international recruitment. I guess at the time it stopped a little bit, but well, we all learn with this COVID pandemics.
Back in 2020, we had three offices in Portugal, Lisboa, Porto, and Évora. And we closed the offices, and then everybody was working remotely for almost, well, 1.5, 2 years. And then when the pandemic was over, so of course we knew your commuting time more than 1 hour in traffic is now 10 minutes from uh, from the kitchen to your home office or something like that. Mine too. But we also see a lot of colleagues willing to go to the office 2 days a week. That's why we offer the possibility of everybody to an office nearby.
I fully understand that because, well, I really miss the lunches and the car sharing I had when with my colleagues. But well, as we know, we can tell everything.
Exactly. But we keep our office days. So on Thursday, you are invited to come to the office where we will have the telco with our shareholder, Ben Noteboom. We will do the Q3 review. We will kick off Q4. We had an amazing third quarter, and we are preparing
Amazing, indeed.
the last quarter of the year. We have now, Duarte, surpassed the best result ever of CBT, which means that even in a very tough market, we see a lot of competitors disappearing, smaller companies disappearing because they couldn't handle the AI challenge that our clients are now adjusting to. We see even the biggest recruitment companies in the world also struggling. A lot of recruiters approaching us to work within our mindset, with our mindset. So all in all, the last 10 years with you, you have joined us in all these different times. What has kept you motivated to stay with us and grow with CBT all these years?
That's actually a very good question. But for sure, what kept me motivated all these years was really the people and the culture of CBT. As I told you, I never worked before, but I guess our culture is a little bit different than other companies. Of course, also the money wise part is important, but being able to help people finding the good job opportunities, talking to them, changing different point of views has also been great. Not only from candidates, but dealing with people, with other recruiters, and learning more about their culture has also been amazing. Okay, from the very beginning, I felt that we were creating something different, and I guess this is absolutely true. The opportunities to grow, take on new challenge, and see how the company have evolved have been really rewarding. And as we can see, uh, I won't say every quarter, but every year CBT has grown and we are keeping growing. So I'm pretty sure we will become huge in the near future.
And you have made a lot of money with us.
Yeah. And I also gave a lot of money to CBT. That's true.
Because you're a top performer, and every time that one of your candidates join one of our clients, you get a very cool fee. And in 10 years, I was always astonished by the statement of account, which is the money you have after a candidate sign a contract, then you have this placement confirmed. Then there is a guarantee period that we need to make sure that the candidates stay within the client. We always advance the payment to our recruiters. Then we manage to make sure that the candidate is happy with the client. Otherwise, there is a guarantee period. But all in all, over the last 10 years, you always had a huge amount of errors in your statement of account, which was very inspiring for me, for the management team, and for the rest of the team. And as I have a question for you about funny stories over the last years, I have one, which is not only funny, but it really made me think about how to manage a team, because we have a weekly telco on Fridays where we share the top performance results. And then when we share your results were like 10 times the others. On average, 5 times the others, sometimes 10 times the others. And then I start getting requests from extremely good recruiters that would come to us and say, I don't want to see Duarte's results because I get really demotivated because I don't know how to reach that. And then we had a discussion internally. Shall we hide Duarte's results? And then we said, no, of course not. Of course not. The guy is the best strike ever, and we want to show his results, because the number of submissions that you do on a weekly base, on a monthly base, on a quarterly base, it's a big, big contribution. For every month, CBT submit 1,000 candidates to clients, and you have a chunk of that. And it was very cool to see how we evolved, and now we have other top performers, as you know, and it's very cool to
Very good recruiters with great and really amazing results indeed.
And you keep, after 10 years, being in the podium. You are sometimes in first, second, third, fourth, fifth, but always at the top 10. And I see your managers saying, well, this is really incredible. And also the way that we adapted what you want to do in the company, because there is a career path at CBT. You are a top recruiter. You can be invited to act as a manager, as a mentor to other recruiters. We did that, but in the end, we found a way for you in the organization where we are happy with you. You are happy with us.
Yeah, so just as you were saying, indeed, nowadays, the quality of our recruiters, it's much better, and that was probably why in the past I was always I'm still am, but a little bit less, but in the podium. But this shows how the quality of CBT has also improved, because very good recruiters, they wish to work for CBT, and that's why the quality of CBT has increased, because it's like a snowball. The more good people we have, the more CBT will grow. The more CBT will grow, the more good talents they will recruit. So I guess that's very important.
And I think you agree that also a major part for this, to have these recruiters on board, is the client portfolios that our commercial team has. That's very important. And the second is the business support team. So we have the way that we engage that we inspire new recruiters with the talent acquisition, the way that our legal team connect with them, signing contracts and NDAs, the way that we do the onboarding, sharing, already inspiring them with our cultural acceleration program, where we inspire them in the first 3 months to reach minimum 1,000 euros a month. We can have more, we can have less, but we set up a very concrete number to reach in the first 3 months. And then, of course, we have a dashboard that everybody can access with their own submissions, placements, how much money do I have in my statement of account. I trust you believe that this is the role of our business support team also adds a lot of value to keeping these top recruiters? What do you think?
Indeed, because this the background is also really important. If someone has a problem or they have questions, it's important that someone tries to answer them the sooner the better. If the process is fast, also like our clients, well, people are willing to stay because they know that they are protected, let's say, by the company. It's not only one person; it's a big team all around.
Absolutely. And then what we see now is the people that join us. If we used to have a learning curve where, well, they start with this amount of submissions on a weekly base, on a monthly base, and now we see the curve like this because people are, their skills, their recruitment skills are, better selected. We have a brand in the market for a long time, which makes it inspiring for others. Well, but this is your episode, not CBT. So for this episode, we will also want to link your LinkedIn profile to this episode, so candidates can connect directly with you. So, what message would you like to share with professionals out there who are looking for opportunities?
The message here to recruiters and professionals is simple. It's like stay curious and open minded. Well, opportunities with our global clients can truly transform your career, not just in terms of skills, but also in exposure to different cultures, ways of working, and perspectives. So, if you're eager to grow, adapt, and make an impact, well, CBT could be the best place for you. What makes the CVT culture so special is that's collaborative, inclusive, and people driven. This more for the recruiters' part because, well, there is a real balance between professionalism and personal life. We work hard, but then we also reap the fruits from the hard work done. What I value the most at CBT is they all encourage growth, you're given trust, responsibility, and the space to learn, no matter where you are in the world. You could be in India, it could be in Peru, it could be anywhere, even in Mars. Okay. So it feels like being part of a global family that celebrates both individual and collective success. Just as an example, when anyone does a new placement, let's say, everyone is going to congratulate them. Even if that's their first or their 100th placement, there will be always a great congratulations.
Amazing. We just reached 100 placements in one of our clients this year. It was a big success, but it's what you're saying is very cool because every time there is a new placement, our talent connections teams come to the organization and say, "Congrats, Duarte, you have reached," and then everybody celebrates your success. And this is very cool to see on a daily basis. You know what I missed in your pitch? Before COVID, we used to go to the offices on a daily basis, and I used to work with you at the office. And you have a pitch to candidates that everybody at the office, when you were talking with the candidate, introducing, well, this is what our client is offering, etc., everybody was waiting for the final part where you would say, "Can I submit your CV to our client?" And everybody in the office would say it. Not loud, looking at you, "Can I submit?" And everybody. And that was the most important sentence of CBT before 2020.
I still use that pitch. Because it works also. Yeah. Of course, that's the end. There is a lot more in the background before that question. But yeah, I still use that pitch.
Very, very cool. So we will wrap up in less than 2-3 minutes. Let's go back a bit for the culture and why is it special. So for our listeners, on Fridays we have half an hour, 1 hour, an hour telco, where we share for the management team, for the global recruitment mentors. We share the results of the week. We celebrate the results of the week. And then on the second part, every freelance recruiter that wants to join us for half an hour. Then we always start with the podium. Who was the top submitter of the week? And then I see your face a lot. Then we have a table with money. How much money did the top performers earn last week? And then we see numbers, crazy numbers, like from 1,000
Incredible.
to 6,000.
And that's per week, not per month. That's per week. That's amazing result.
4,000, 5,000, 6,000 euros earned in just 1 week. And of course, that motivates our mentors to stay with us, our core recruiters, our recruiters. So, but can you describe how do you experience this happy hour telco?
Yeah, the happy hour is part of the company. We have done it, let's say, forever. We have changed the name, but we have done this call since the beginning, and it's really important nowadays. It's even more important because it's a mix from people from everywhere, different cultures. We are learning with them; they are learning with us. So yeah, that's really amazing to see people from. Again, I'm really repeating myself, but that's because that's amazing. Seeing someone from Peru, another person from India, another person working from Thailand. That's amazing. That's amazing. Really, that's. I think that's makes CBT a little completely different from other companies.
Yeah, we do it on a weekly basis, and then often we celebrate the differences of in terms of foods, the dishes, traditions, and everybody brings their special holidays, and then we celebrate different. Well, it's what made me tick at the end of every week. But we are wrapping up now. Any final message?
Oh yeah, the final message is we keep working, cross-polling is keeping growing, and well, we were waiting for you, as I said first in a long time ago. If anyone wants to join CBT or if anyone wants to join our clients, you are more than welcome. They just need to apply to our website, now also to my LinkedIn, and well, I'll be here to help you. And if not me, another recruiter from CBT will also give you an excellent guidance in your working path.
Duarte, on behalf of everyone at Cross Border Talents, thank you for 10 years of dedication, resilience, and passion. Your journey is part of our story, and your legacy inspires our future. Here's to many more milestones together, because at CBT, people like you are what makes us who we are.
Perfect. Thanks once again for your kind words. And yeah, I'm really happy to be here. So fingers crossed, let's keep growing.
Fantastic. So, and to our listeners, if Duarte's story inspired you and you like to be part of a global team of recruiters connecting talent without borders, reach out to our talent acquisition team and apply to collaborate with CBT as a freelance recruiter. The next great story we celebrate could be yours. Have a nice one. See you later, Duarte.
Thanks. Bye-bye.